Okay, so I'm dying to know. So how did you wind up getting on Wheel of Fortune in the first place?
Okay, so I last year my roommate broke her ankle, and so with playing rugby, and we played a lot of like Wheel of Fortune, as like a means to like pass the time because she couldn't do anything, and so one day I just like jokingly like applied. I was like, what if I just apply right now after like I had beat her? I think I beat her in the game, and then I was like, oh, I beat you in this one game, so obviously I could win Wheel of Fortune. So then I did a little like a little like recorded a video and like sent in a couple things about myself. And then like a couple days later, I got an email being like, "Oh, like congratulations! Like you've been selected to audition." And I was like, "Oh, okay, awesome." And then I had two auditions with them. The first one was kind of a vibe check, and then the second one was like more of like you could like compete against other players, like other like prospective players. And then I that was in April, and I didn't hear from them until when did I hear from them? I heard from them in November, and they were like, "We'd like you to come film." I was like, "Oh, awesome."
Oh my gosh. So at least at the beginning, things seemed to happen very quickly, and then you waited for a while.
Oh yeah, it was like 2 weeks probably in the span of like when I first applied to like when I had my second audition done, and then I didn't hear anything for a while, and so I was just like, okay, like never mind, like that was fun. A little like I auditioned for Wheel of Fortune. I'll tell my friends that they think it's funny.
That is incredible. So you get the call then, like sort of the for real call in November that they want you to come out there. When did you actually go?
I went December 11th, so it was like a couple weeks later. I took my last final December 10th. I came back from my final, took an Uber to the airport, and then flew out right away.
What was the experience like?
It was really cool. It was awesome. I have never been on a TV set before, so like the whole like grand production was really very bizarre to me. But it was cool. Like our morning was we started off on the Jeopardy set, like that's where we were hanging out for the day, which I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the
Uh,
Alex Trebek stage, and there's all of his Emmys and all of his awards and everything, which was really cool. And then we did a lot of like practice in the morning, a lot of spinning the wheel, making sure you spin it correctly, which I didn't know there was a right way to do it, but they were very adamant that there is a correct way to spin a wheel.
what is the correct way?
You got to start far away, bring it through, and make sure you get a good push. That last push is really what matters. And like when
Okay,
you
so
first put your hand on it, you can't like bring it back at all. Like it has to be like one fluid motion the whole way.
you have to have like a follow through.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they teach you how to do that. And then
Mhm.
tell me a little bit about the actual competition.
So the actual competition was, well, you guys know how I did, right? Sorry.
Yeah. Yes. And we're
Okay.
not
Okay.
airing this until afterwards. So your secret is
Okay.
safe until it's over.
Okay, perfect. So just like making sure. Um, Filming was really cool. I was the fifth show of the day, so I had spent like a long time just watching everybody else film, and getting quite nervous and everything. But then I was in the middle, which was kind of fun because I had people on both sides of me, and it all happened really quick. It was kind of like I we it's they're like, all right, like we're filming now, and like Ryan and Vanna came out, and then like a couple seconds later, I was like, oh my God, what is going on?
Wow. What was the most challenging aspect of it?
I think the most challenging aspect was like always being ready to go with your next move because you don't have much time to think. And then like I was on a stage in front of a ton of people who I didn't know. And so thinking got a lot harder. And so you're trying to solve the puzzle while also actively like trying to cheer on the other players and clap a lot, like just constantly clapping is the main thing I learned. So I was just clapping the whole time. And then but like trying to like solve the puzzles while clapping and like trying to like be enthusiastic and be fun and like have a good personality while also like trying to use your brain, which was a hard balance to do.
Oh my gosh. And then you win
And I win.
I mean, okay, so take me through that moment.
So I I got the second puzzle, the second toss up I got, and as soon as I got the second toss up, I felt a lot better because I was like, okay, I have some money. Like all I needed to do was come away with this like not being a complete dud. Like I needed some money to just like come home and to my friends, be like, I did it, I did well. And I got that. I was like, okay, I have $2,000, like perfect. And then I the whole time when I was solving the puzzles, I was like getting very excited. And then I won the prize puzzle, which is a huge boost because you get all the money from the prize, like from the trip, like added to your total. So it was like you have a leg up if you win the prize puzzle, which I did. And so then we get to the like the end and we like do like the final spin and I didn't solve the last puzzle, but I was like, oh, I still have more money than the person who did. So I was like, okay. Like, oh, I'm in. I'm in. And then I was starting to freak out a lot because everyone else who had gone to the bonus round that week had won their bonus round. And there's never been a week when all five contestants who go to the bonus round win.
No way. Oh man.
So I was like waiting, like I like had my like last like touch up before like the solo shot, and I had like multiple people coming to talk to me because they were explaining how to use the smaller wheel and everything, and like where I needed to move and stuff. And I go to one of the contestant producers, and I was like, "What if I mess it up? Like, if I don't mess it up, like this is history. Like this is the first time it's happened." And she was like, "You're not gonna mess it up. Like, you got this. You got this." And I was like, the Wheel of Fortune fandom's gonna be so mad at me if I mess it up. But thankfully I didn't. And then it was also crazy because I was solving it and I was picking my letters and I made sure to like spend a lot of time picking my letters so I could like have extra time to like look at the puzzle. And then I was waiting for a while and I like couldn't figure out and I was like mumbling the words. I was like, I know it was a shock, but I couldn't figure out like what exactly the first part was. And then I like got it with I think it was 1.2 seconds left
Oh my
out of the 10
gosh.
seconds. And I was like, oh. And then I just immediately like I start jumping. I think I start jumping down, up and down. And then Ryan shows me like the amount of money, and I'm freaking out. And my friend was there, and they actually had to hold her back from running to me because she started to try to run over to me too quickly and like to come give me a hug and like celebrate. And they were like, "So sorry, you can't go yet. You can't go yet." And I'm like, "Okay, now you can go. Now you can go hug her."
Oh, was
Which
this the
was
friend you played Wii Wheel with?
She was not. She was a different one of my
Okay.
roommates, but yeah. So my friend flew out with me. We did a 24 hours in LA. Flew out,
Wow.
was
That is
there. She was in the
amazing. So
crowd.
you made Wheel of Fortune history.
Yeah, which is crazy, which is really wild. So
So
I'm excited to
everybody
see.
won the bonus round that week.
Everyone won the bonus round that week.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what will you do with the money?
Good question. Well, I'm gonna buy all my friends a round of drinks at the bar at our local bar, and then pay off some of my student loans. But then I want to do like some fun stuff. I maybe I'll take myself on a shopping spree, or I don't know. The idea of like a like javelin jousting, like like a joust, like inflatable jousting ring is like really intriguing to me right now for some reason. So maybe I'll rent one of those for a day and figure something out.
Fun. That's awesome. What is your neighborhood bar out of curiosity?
Pudding Stones Tavern
Oh,
in Mission
sure.
Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you are at Northeastern, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
And you are a software engineer student?
I'm computer science and behavioral neuroscience.
Wow. So what is your takeaway from this experience?
Think like my main takeaway is just like live life to its fullest. It was like my biggest thing I've ever done. That's like a spur of the moment decision, and like not like what I usually like do. And I was like, but and then all my friends are like, everyone's like very shocked that I did it, but there's like no reason not to do it, and no reason not to apply for like random things and just go do things because if there's slim chance it works out and it's fun, and if it doesn't work out, it's a good story. So it's just kind of like live life to the fullest, do anything that can make me happy.
Yeah, it's sort of like it took you outside your comfort zone a little bit, but the payoff was huge,
Oh,
literally.
yeah. Literally huge. And also figuratively. Like my mom keeps telling me how proud she is of me, which is very, very cute. And I had like a professor email me and be like, congratulations, like I saw that you're on Wheel of Fortune, like I'm very proud of you.